Sound check. Just gotta refresh my channel page. There it is. Scheduled. That should be live. There it is. Scheduled. That should be live. Okay, cool. We are live. There it is. About the chat. There we go. Scheduled. That should be live. Share. Okay, cool. We are live. There it is. About the chat. There we go. Scheduled. That should be live. Share. Okay, cool. We are live. There it is. About the chat. I'd be sick, go. Schedule. But I'd be live. Live. Share. Okay, cool. Yes, we are live. Feeling a bit cool right now. Post. I'd be sick, go. Schedule. But I'd be live. Live. Share. Okay, cool. Yes, we are live. Feeling a bit cool right now. Post. I'd be sick, go. Kill that. Hey, Frictor. No, it's not feedback. My landlord's got a guy in to re-grout the shower. So he's doing his thing in the bathroom right next to us. The noisy part of the job should finish up relatively soon. We hope. Just let me pull this up on my phone for timing purposes. Yep. Timing's irritating, but it's got to be done. No big deal. And okay. G'day, folks. Welcome back to Tales of Berseria, live from my laptop. Yeah, I'm a bit crook today, so you've got me in my pajamas and dressing gown. Alright, the ship's coming in.
Take a look at this.
What do we got? 2 wins and a loss. Ooh, ramfish horn. That's new. Going to exit that report, and yep, we have everything from this area. So now we go to the X sphere. References to Tales of Symphonia in the description and the name.
Scout ship setting sail.
Okay, close that. Alrighty, have a look at the map. Okay. I'm gonna poke around down here and see if there's a tunnel. No, there isn't. Go this way. Ugh. Oh, hello. Straight into cutscene. Hey, it's that armored demon again. He doesn't look happy.
No. Well, if you aren't the craziest demon, your body's harder than your own sword.
That way.
Who's this? That's Lord Shigure, one of the only 2 legate exorcists in the entire abbey.
A legate. Same as Melchior. Eleanor! Fancy meeting you here. What the hell happened to you? You get captured by a demon? Or are you a turncoat?
I'm...
Don't matter. I do my own thing. I got no standing to tell you how to live. Still, today's my lucky day. Never thought I'd encounter the one and only Stormquell.
Shigure, I think someone over there wants your attention. He looks lonely.
A talking cat.
You're right, I'm being a jerk. Just can't pass up the chance to tease my little brother. Can I, Rokuro?
Your brother?
Family!
You haven't changed a bit, Shigure.
You go blind, dumbass? I'm bucket load stronger now. You're the one who hasn't changed, I bet. You still hung up on trying to take me down?
The one you want to beat in a fight? That's him?
I'm not who I was that day either, brother.
Oh, wait. You're a demon? Ha! Now it's getting good. But I wonder, has that really changed anything? When my real storm howl breaks your sad reject again, you gonna piss yourself like last time?
Oh boy.
I'll handle him. Rafi said, no matter what, I need you to stay out of it.
All right.
It's been too long since we crossed swords, brother.
Shut up! You're dead! I'll make you regret sparing my life last time!
What weaknesses does this guy have? Absolutely none.
No escape! Hold up!
You're not too
Shooting
shabby.
star!
I got stunned. Not good.
No escape! Hold up!
You're not too
Shooting
shabby.
Vengeance.
You're feisty as a demon. I like it.
Oops.
But alas, I think our fight's over.
Rokuro! What? My body!
Eleanor, stop it.
I said stay out of this! We're just getting started here!
Well, that's why he never uses that.
No backing down for you this time, huh? But we're done for today.
Sigurei!
Oh, calm down, Rokuro. We could have a real fight sometime if you actually brought a decent sword. Go ask that old bastard there to make you one. I'll be waiting.
Huh? Who?
That demon in the armor, Kuragane.
The blacksmith! From the story!
I'll be waiting for you at Port Cadnix. Unless you can beat me, you ain't getting off this island.
Who are you to decide that?
You got a problem with it, lady? Best of luck, you demons. You'll need it.
Lord Shigure, sir! I'm on a high-level mission!
Eleanor, babe, I get it. You've gone rogue. Have fun with that. I see you again. I'll kill you.
Oh dear.
He wasn't even trying yet. You can tell.
But if we all fight him together...
That won't work. But there is another way.
What are you talking about? What way?
Follow me.
Rokuro!
Well, now we know why Rokuro never uses that big one on his back. It's, kind of broken.
Velvet, aren't we going after him?
This is his fight. It has nothing to do with me.
But Shigure said he'd be waiting at the port. He may be a nutball, but I don't think he's fool enough to let us slip past.
Exactly. And as a swordsman, he's even more skilled than Artorias, and that's saying something.
We're mice with our tails pinned, and the cat's licking his lips.
At the very least, Kurogane seems to have some kind of plan.
Fine. We'll hear what he has to say.
Mogrim, the cat monarch.
What was that fat cat creature with Shigure?
You mean Morgrim? She's a Moloch. She just looks different.
And?
And what? She has all the abilities of a Moloch. I'm not trying to keep anything from you. All I know is her name and that she's a Moloch.
Huh.
Lord Shigure is an exorcist legate, but he's also a warrior who can match exorcists or demons even without the use of Moloch arts. Since no one has ever seen Shigure use an art, Morgrim is considered one of the 7 wonders of the Abbey.
The 7 wonders of the Abbey.
No one knows Morgrim's capabilities, or even the details of Shigure's pact with her.
No one! Except me, that is!
Bullshit!
This is all highly classified, but Morgrim is incredibly lazy. The price she demanded of Shigure for making a pact with her was grooming and defleeing.
Anything else?
Oh, and on a point of sensitivity, she's chubby, not fat. She may be our enemy, but she's also a woman. You should try not to hurt each other's feelings.
Eat him,
Anything
Velvet.
else?
Her thick eyebrows are all the rage with Malakim, so much so that false eyebrows are expected to be the next big thing.
Well, if he's that strong without Moloch arts, I don't want to see what he's like with them.
Oh, BN food. You're a prat. Okay, how the fuck did that huge suit of armor fit through this? Sorry. Sorry again.
We can do this! Pull my couple! Too slow! We're on top! Like what? Go for it! Catch the strike! Pull my couple!
Oh hey, lost eyes. That's not I'm Mercury.
Pull my couple!
Still got eyes.
Pull my couple! Pull them!
I thought that was a
Just how does
dangerous
this
thing.
sword work?
Don't touch it. You'll hurt yourself.
In other words, the rest of her is fair game.
Not unless you really want to get hurt.
Laugh said, stand up straight. That's not good for your back.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones.
No!
They were
That was quick.
nothing. What were you thinking, Eleanor? Attacking a legate like that?
Well... I just thought Rokuro was going to die if I didn't intervene.
Oh? You'd kill one of your own allies for a demon?
I acted without thinking. Sometimes I'm too soft-hearted to a fault.
That's
I'd
not
say it's less
entirely
that,
untrue.
and more just stupidity. You're supposed to be protecting Laphicet. Don't get yourself into trouble you don't need.
Too
Even
late.
if one of our own is in danger?
Even then.
This kid must be really important to her. All right, I understand.
Laphicet, next time she acts up, stop her. Understand? We don't know what she's got up her sleeve.
Okay. Thanks for not telling on me, Eleanor. And I'm sorry I hijacked your body.
I understand how it feels to want to protect your friends. The problem's with those demons, not you.
But I think Velvet has the capacity to feel the same way too. At least when it comes to her brother.
Is that why you're staying with her?
I'm not sure. It's hard to say.
I have to figure out what's going on with this group, if I ever hope to wrest the child from them.
Oh, Eleanor. So young. So naive.
I'll finish this now!
No! Hey, who let her do the victory pose? Unnamed boots. Mastered. Woo! So, anything you haven't mastered yet? No? Okay, you can keep those on for now. Let's double up on the golems. Come on. Thank you.
Woo! It's a biggie!
That's what she said. Not letting me pull the finisher. Probably because I have no soul gauge left. Who let the undead here? Pow! Whoa! I thought I challenged double golems. Where did these guys come from?
You thought I'd stop annihilating?
What?
Clear off! I thought we were done for.
Level up! Weakness Hunter and the Mistress of Arms. Mastered the resistance ring. Equipment. Let's give you something new. Mastered that. Have not mastered that. Do I have any new ribbons? Nope. It's a bit chilly in here. Rawr. Murder time! Undead belong in the grave.
Next! Is it up here, please?
Oh, hello.
Here's your justice! Fight in order!
Oh! Don't fuck with the kids. Nah. Mostly up here.
I still need a lot of training.
Is training hard?
Void ring. So the fire ring now. Moving up the list.
I'll show
Undead.
you the beauty of my spirit!
Pow!
Come on, really?
Yeah, if training ain't hard, you're not doing it right. Alright, which way do I need to be going here? Let's go this way. Treasure! It's a box. What's in the box? Berseria bottle. Heals all ailments. There's another tunnel. And another tunnel? This place is a fucking maze. Ooh. Wait, replacement scrolls? Did you lose yours? Or have they got new ones?
I'll finish this now.
Will my tackle!
show you the beauty of my spirit!
I like the sound of that, actually.
This fight is over!
Ah, okay. So you're saying I can't buy these upgraded scrolls?
I'll finish this now!
I'm not a fan of long, scary things.
Have you looked in a mirror lately? You really go crazy with all that paper.
You think I'm the one that's going crazy?
Oh, Muggy Luke. Give it a cast heals. Do that.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak Blade of Heavens will pierce my body! I did good, didn't I?
Murderize all things. Ooh. Nice. Ooh, does it have a spot for the semblance token? Okay, this way now.
I'll show you the beauty of my This fight is over!
Eleanor, stating the obvious. There's supposed to be a treasure box on this map. Where is it? Oh yeah, that's always good. Oh, not there. There it is. Danger, Will Robinson. Ow. Come on, you know she's always hungry. You're really feeling the need at the moment.
I refuse
Lucky.
to fall here.
Almost hit 0 HP. Gold box. What's in the box? Succubus horn earrings. Haven't mastered those ones yet, so finish those off, then you can put the succubus horn ones on. Why am I not surprised that Magilu has demon horn accessories? Okay, so let's double back a bit, see what's in that dead end section. Ooh, expedition's back, what do we got?
Take a look at this.
Lose, lose, win! Breadcrumbs and animal figurines.
This recipe looks real tasty.
Dwarven Salisbury surprise.
Scout ship setting sail.
I still can't jump those gaps. Sure, can't wait until I can. It's the nifty shortcuts. And up here. Do-do-do-do. Shiny, gimme. My shiny. And that's all that's up here. Boop-de-doop-de-doo. Snuffles. It's gone quiet over there. Oh, no. I still hear a bit of tapping and knocking. We're good.
We can do this!
Easy! Keep on!
What about this one? It's hungry? Bingo! Very nice! And this? It's disturbingly happy?
Magilu, you're making it kind of obvious.
Come on. Give me a challenge!
We will need to be extremely wary.
You thought I'd stop there?
One, two, thank you, man! Magilu likes making things explode. Yes, I know I'm getting a little repetitive here. Go to the weakness. And no more souls. Maggie Lou, why aren't you using Spell Absorber? Because you have like 3 souls.
That was a considerably powerful enemy.
Was not. Magalu's Spell Absorber interrupts opponent's spellcasting and speeds up allied spellcasting, so it can be quite useful when she actually uses it. Mastered, 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 not mastered! Shiny thing. Give me. Another shiny thing. There's the star on the map. Means we ain't far from our target. Stuffles. Sorry. Box! Oi, cutscene.
Whoa! Look at all those swords!
That's what happens when the legendary blacksmith Kurogane toils so hard, he forgets to die.
I gave up everything, thinking of nothing else but forging a sword that could surpass Stormhowl. And before I knew it...
You had traded your humanity for demonhood.
Hold on.
I see I'm not the only one. So great was your grudge against your brother, the inheritor of Stormhowl.
Well, guess we're not so different. You don't
What
suppose you
demons
could hammer me up a
are
new
recent
sword, do you?
Phenomenon?
I've forged countless blades over these long years, yet not one has proven a match for Stormhowl. And yet you still seek a Kurogane sword?
I'll put it like this. No matter how much you've failed across the centuries, you've never broken. Well, I'm the same way. If anything can break Shigure and his god blade, it's the bitterness I carry.
Strangely enough, seeing you and your brother has given me an idea that might work. I will forge you a new blade.
Should we get some Brightstone?
Nope. No need for that.
Huh?
Should I take it from the top?
If you would. My arms are all I'll be needing.
Oi! What?
What are you doing?
Don't be alarmed. I'm just cutting free some raw materials for the sword.
That's his fucking head!
You see something new every day.
Magalu in the background grinning
You
all
need his
creepy
head
like.
to make the sword?
That's right. With this fine clump of pure resentment, I shall forge your imitation Stormhowl anew.
No. I only keep this imitation as a reminder of how weak-willed I was in the past. To defeat Shigure, I've perfected the art of dual wielding, a secret Rangetsu technique.
All right. If that's what you prefer, a pair of short swords it is.
Dude, that's still your head.
We'll wait outside.
Good grief. Well, okay, I want that box.
All we can do now is wait for Rokuro.
I want the box! Damn it! Let's go back for it later. What do you want, Aizen?
The ship is on its way, right on schedule.
Of course it is. They don't have the Reaper on board.
One more thing. Apparently, Shigure is Artorias' bodyguard.
So we'll have to face him down sometime, no matter what.
It's in our best interest to get rid of him while he's working alone. The problem is, Rokuro can't beat him by himself.
Agreed. Shigure is not to be trifled with.
Certainly. That's why, when Rokuro creates an opening, we're going to take Shigure out.
You want us to meddle in somebody else's private quarrel?
If it affects my own quarrel, yes.
I suppose I'm in the same position. Besides, I can still use him. There's no sense in throwing his life away.
Rokuro's not really a guy to care about the big picture. He might try to hack your limbs off a bit, but he'll get over it.
Ay, these people! They're ridiculous.
I made the Enfu rush out to the docks to scout the place out. Pretty smart, am I right?
I pity that creature sometimes.
That Kurogane, though, what a character! Giving his own body to forge a sword, like some kind of ritual sacrifice.
Ritual sacrifice. It's certainly something only a demon would do. It was a necessary sacrifice in order to gain power.
A necessary sacrifice. What a vicious turn of phrase.
Indeed.
Still, I can't say I'm not thrilled to see how it all turns out. If what you give is mere meat for a god's morbid lunch, could there be a more trivial sacrifice? But if the offering is one's own body and soul, even a single hair can be portentous. I wonder which he will have been in the end.
Somehow I get the feeling she wasn't talking about Kurogane just then. What's up, Laphicet?
Rokuro wants to slay his brother, even if it kills him. And Kurogane had his own head lopped off just to forge powerful swords. How do those two find it in themselves to go so far?
It's just how they are. They're demons. Not exactly normal.
Yeah, it's scary. But I also kinda admire it. But me, I don't have anything I'm that desperate to accomplish.
Not yet, you mean. In time, you'll find something.
You really think so?
Almost certainly. But don't feel you have to go and risk your life over it. You're not a demon, and you should stay that way. You deserve a normal life.
Okay.
But never mind. Just the foolish ramblings of a demon girl.
Well, she did say he. You're a sneaky one, little Nagimu.
Rokuro, Kurogane, I just do not understand them.
You saw them. Demons. We're crazy.
Sure, but they go through life with such crystal clear sense of purpose.
Even demons have things they're not willing to let go. Or do you think us mere animals, running around killing people left and right?
I know. I understand demons still have a certain consciousness, but I look at those two and they seem passionate, like normal people.
Well, I've yet to meet a human so passionate he'd chop his own head off.
Do you have a purpose like they do?
I do, in fact. Ever since Artorius used my brother as a sacrifice.
Typical demon nonsense. The Abbey exists to protect the people. Yes, sometimes cold, painful decisions need to be made to protect the many. But they'd never stoop to human sacrifice. Besides, as shepherd, Artorius will cleanse the world of...
If that's what you think, ask the precious shepherd yourself. Ask him just what he did 3 years ago.
He wouldn't. He'd never...
Bad news! A group of praetors have left the docks and are headed this way! They said they were coming to purge Eleanor the traitor!
Purge?
Velvet, what do we do?
We take them head on. And you're fighting with us, Eleanor.
An order, I presume.
It is. Protect Laphicet, and defeat the Exorcists.
All right. I understand.
Just remember, if we lose Eleanor, Laphicet will turn into a demon.
I haven't forgotten. But we need to pool all the resources we have. She needs us for her own ends. And we'll use that to our advantage in this fight.
Just don't push your luck too far, Velvet.
And so recently was she a noble, upstanding young exorcist. How quickly one falls when entering Velvet's dark orbit.
Ask me if I care.
Already know the answer to that one. Lol, noob. Eleanor has a dangerous case of naivety. Especially dangerous when she starts touching hot buttons like that. Gotta watch what you say around Velvet. Alright. Where are they? Time to chow down on some stupid exorcists. Here I was thinking the Enfu would have led them right to us, but nope, they're slow. Ah, there they are. See them on the map, yeah.
Praetor Eleanor, you should be ashamed of yourself, cowering to demons.
Your collusion could spell disaster to the Abbey if left unchecked. The only possible atonement is your death.
Blackhead, red arm, demon people eater! It doesn't quite slow, does it? Burn!
You've betrayed the people and sullied Artorius' ideals.
No, that's not... Velvet. She's testing me.
Duh.
I know I have to fight. My mission calls for it. But any more of this will kill them.
Time for you to die and be purged!
Eleanor!
I can't do it. I can't kill them.
I'm not done yet.
Yes, you are.
There. Now we're even, Eleanor.
You've got new swords! Sinister. I like it.
I take it you're ready.
Yeah. All that's left is to kill Shigure.
with me as a witness.
Can you see without any eyes left?
Keep on fighting like that, and you'll be killed. And if you get killed, Laphicet will lose his vessel.
I know that.
Velvet, wait.
You're not going to kill them?
I'm just not that hungry right now.
Bullshit.
I've got new orders for you. Fight the exorcists, but make sure they don't die.
Understood.
I guess that was as far as Eleanor could go.
I think so. Push her any further and she's bound to break.
Ever the virtuous exorcist.
That very virtue is what lets her be Laphicet's vessel. Besides, I can't help but admire her commitment. She's enduring total disgrace to accomplish her mission.
How uncommonly pleasant of you.
Pleasant folks don't use people the way we do.
Yeah, you've got that right.
She was smiling for a moment. Can't hide it from me.
Hey, Bienfil? I was wondering if I could talk to you about something that's on my mind.
I figured it was just about the time that you and I had the talk, actually. I've seen it all, heard it all, and even tasted it all in my time as a Moloch. Ask me anything you want.
Thanks. I was hoping you could let me borrow those books you were reading earlier, if that's okay.
You mean the ones Velvet confiscated?
How to talk a human female into becoming your vessel, and how to get the cuties?
Hey! Keep it down! Keep it down!
But you and Madame Eleanor have already formed a pact. Why do you still need either of those books?
Well, it's like when we're alone together, things get so awkward. It's hard to talk with her, you know?
That happens a lot with Molocheman vessels who are still new to the whole thing. I've been there. In that case, I've got an even better
I
book
don't
for
like
you.
that look in his eyes.
Whoa! You read a lot of books.
I'm just an avid learner is all. Now let's see. Oh, here we go. Hot spring topics, bearing your body and your soul. Being upfront and honest is always the best policy.
I don't think we'll be bathing in any hot
Look at him
springs
blush.
together. Do you have anything else?
All right, then how about after bath party games, dropping your defenses and your towels?
Why do you keep trying to get us naked? I think that would just make things even more awkward.
Picky. Tell you what, you can just look at my collection and pick whatever sounds good.
Love hacking, living long and loving hard, diary of a diary thief, hands speak louder than words.
All classics. I remember reading them when Miss Magilu and I were struggling to get along. Oh, to be young again.
You ever think maybe things would have been easier if you never read these books?
Reading the mood. Knowing what to say and how to say it. That one's a winner. A must-read for sure.
Are you two reading something together?
We are. Laphicet's been worried about that awkward distance
Oh,
between
dear.
you two, and he came to me for some advice. I've heard his side of the story, so let's you and I grab some tea and talk about what to do about it. Come on! Let's go!
Oh, okay.
Knowing what to say and how to say it. I don't think this will help either.
Oh dear. Alright, let's go back to that box. I want treasure! Oh, Laphicet. He'll learn eventually. Do not go to... Wrong turn! Do Do not go to Bienfu for advice. Honestly, I'm not sure who's full of more bullshit. Bienfu or Magilu? Excuse me. I'm going as fast as I can. It would be nice if I could go faster. But I can't yet. Ooh. Don't have enough room for it. I'll grab that. Front scraps. Woo. Rough gemstone. And an old spear. Okay. Do believe. Nope. I was wrong.
Watch, and I'll show you my Rangetsu style.
I have to fight too?
Yes. Don't complain. Do-do-do-do-do. Nose and throat full of gunk. It's not fun. Ugh. Zombie!
I'll show you the beauty.
Better kill him so he doesn't eat my recipe. Ow! No, I lost the soul. I got it back. That's okay.
Out of my way!
There we go.
Come on, really?
This way. Grab that shiny thing. It's out in the middle of nowhere. And now we go this way. Shiny thing. Expedition pack. What do we got?
Take a look at this.
2 losses and a win. Mystery meat. Skill for the next voyage. Scholarly drive.
Scout ship setting sail.
So we get a bit more. Ah, zombie.
I'll show you the beauty of that clear one. I'm not one to go easy.
Bullshit. The belted on sash. Mustard. Do I have any new sashes for you? I do not. Alright, I'll give you the helmet Schmidt. Since it's the best one you've got at the moment. Go this way. But the way out is over there. Guess I'll go the long way. Ooh, herb. Saffron. And I wasn't paying attention to how many I've got.
I'll show you the beauty of my camera.
You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine.
I'll show you the beauty of my camera. Whoa down. Out of my way.
Boom!
I hope I did a good job.
Fight ended quickly. You did just fine. Whew. Okay, more berries. Lovely. Pow! Kitty box. What's in the box? A Water Norman hat for Laphicet. And a Water Norman suit. I will not be using those particular fashion items because they look fucking ridiculous. Nothing there. Candle. There's the door. Through we go.
Hey, Rokuro. Why did he call your Stormhowl a reject?
Well, you see, when blacksmiths make swords, they don't just make one at a time. They make a whole bunch. The best one of them all is the one that gets presented to the sword's commissioner, while the rest are tossed aside.
Huh. I didn't realize the standards were so high.
The head of my clan gets the real Stormhowl, and his siblings get the remainders.
So one is real, and the others are imitations?
I guess so. Shigure has the real one, and... yeah, guess that makes mine an imitation.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply...
Don't apologize. You got me to finally realize something. It might just be why I'm so hung up on beating him.
Oh.
And to Velvet, which Laphicet is real, and which is the imitation?
Oh, what are you saying?
She means my name. It's the same as Velvet's brothers.
Huh? The one who went and got sacrificed by Artorias.
Surely you are mistaken. Our shepherd would never do such a thing.
But what else could make Velvet hate Artorias so much?
I don't...
So you have a truth, and Velvet has a truth. Now which is the real one, and which is the imitation?
Margilu, stop pushing buttons. I know it's how you find your fun, but still. Time and place, girl.
I'll finish this
Not even worth my time.
I'll show you the beauty of my camera.
Ow. Lost the soul. Down the road.
Here's my enemies here.
Come on, really?
Earth ring, mustard. Give you the upper ring. Like that. What's it? Chamomile. I have 3. Not enough to give one to everyone.
I'll finish this now.
Slow down.
Job done.
Are you hurt? Can you stand?
One question at a time.
Yeah.
For God's sake, let the boy have his personal space. They're both overprotective a bit.
I'll finish this quick.
At least Elvis a bit more reserved about it. Boom!
Double hate! Victory is ours.
Think about it. Wait, he's already mastered those? Ah, they've got the same ability as the calcite daggers, so that's why. Decent stats. I'll let him master these ones. He's not far off from doing before I make him equip those.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Don't be a wuss, Eleanor.
Your troubles receive
Multi-kill! And stun. Why did I get stunned? Chop! Boom! Goodbye.
You thought I'd stop you? Annihilated?
Boom! Go for a spin!
It was a close one, but I am the victor.
Calcite Spear! Mastered! Give her the Worn Spear, which has, wow, very low stats. But I want that ability, so deal with it, I guess.
I'll finish this quick.
You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating?
Did you
Oh
think you could
yeah,
escape
Mr.
me?
Can't finish. Dum de dum de dum de dum. Go this way. Cat spirit. We need a lot of these before the game's over. I need to check something. Do we have the other earring yet? Doesn't look like it. That's a shame. Okay, this is why I'm not going to use the Norman outfit. Look at that thing. Ridiculous. You keep your regular outfit. Where's Isaac? Oh, I've already given him the spyglass. Okay, never mind. Alright, off we go. Can't carry anymore. Abandon! What, you thought I was just going to leave it there? Well, I suppose technically I did.
We can do this!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a giant Norman is going to draw attention.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
Look at the happy face on Lapiset's status icon. It's just adorable. Or maybe you got flying now. Look, I missed.
Come on, really?
Who, Lapiset? No, I think he's just happy. Happy to be of use. Now, Eisen tends to be smart. There's the door, and now we gotta go back the other way. I want to jump the gaps already. I want to take shortcuts. I don't know why I'm doing the stupid accent.
You and Shigure both use the Rangetsu style. But to me it looked like you both fight completely differently. Why is that?
Our school encompasses two distinct forms. To the outside world, we're known for fighting with a single greatsword. But we also study dual short swords should need arise.
So, Shigure uses the greatsword, and you use the short.
In most schools, wouldn't the secondary technique be used primarily in support of the first?
That's true for us as well. We learned the dual short swords to provide sparring partners for those studying the greatsword.
Then why would you handicap yourself against Lord Shigure? He's no mere swordsman.
As I'm painfully aware, Shigure is a true master. We trained together since we were small children. I was his sparring partner for 10 years. His skill with the greatsword is godlike. So, in order to beat him, I took up the short blades. To our school, it might be secondary, but it's what I know best.
You're badly disadvantaged in reach.
If I eliminate my fear, I have a chance. If I can control the terror of being split in half and I can step inside his guard, he'll have 2 times the trouble.
Eliminating fear, huh? A style for someone who's lost his humanity.
Right?
It's like you two brothers are the very swords you carry.
Huh?
Stormhowl, a godlike sword known to all as the strongest there ever was. Stormquell, burdened by the ceaseless struggle to best the other. One, an exorcist who walks in the light. One, a demon moving through the shadows. The only thing these two polar opposites want
is to cut down the other.
Precisely!
Both are renowned blades. But I don't see what exorcists and demons have to do with it.
Then you're an idiot. The other reason they study the short sword is because in cramped conditions, the great sword is kind of a detrimental.
I'll show you the beauty of my
Sorry. I hate being sick.
I need to be careful not to misuse my power.
Yes, you do, little man.
I'll finish this quickly.
Ow! Punk!
Come on, really?
Kill the zombies!
You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating?
What? Boom! Ah, crap. Not good. Low health. I was kind of going for the...
I can't die here.
Damn it! I was kind of going for the Mystic Art, but it didn't go off. And they're not going to be able to cast to get me up. Rokuro, give me a life bottle, please.
Disgraceful. I can heal the wounds, but I can't heal the
Give me that. was rough.
Yeah. There are things worse than death.
But we lived. And he's mastered those, so he can have his Kuraganes now. She's mastered that, so put a wind ring on. You've mastered all of these. Which one am I going to give you? This one's got the highest casting power, so we'll give you that. And you can have that earth ring. And we continue on. I don't even care what it is I'm picking up with the guy.
We can do this!
I just care that I'm picking them up.
Did you think you could escape me?
Choo-choo! Mustard for Eleanor! I think maybe it's time I did a bit of switching around.
Oh, can't a witch get a lip?
If I'm in this 100%.
Shut up, Witchy Poo.
Take a look at this.
Win, lose, win! 2 wins, yay!
Wow, they found a whole bunch.
Is it me or did he sound sarcastic?
Scout ship setting sail.
Come on, you two. I'm taking you both down at once.
You're strong.
Bottle to me!
I'll
Boom!
cut down anyone in my way!
Satchel Masters. Do I have a better one for him? Not down there. Let's give him that. Alright, we ready to pick a fight with a Legate? I think we are. Just to be safe. Fox. Stingy. Goldbox. Tranquilo. A new ribbon for little Miss Eleanor. She needs that. Oh, that's a valuable piece. Rough gemstone, 21,700 gold. Very nice. Gold scrap to enhance the Kuraganes. That's a lot of Mobius loops. I think I'll leave them be. Dismantle them for their silver. Couple of those for calcite. Alright, let's break some shit down. Unfortunately, none with 0 skills on them. That is a shame. Actually, if I do find one with no skills on it, maybe I should consider upgrading it to try and get more odorless fluid out of it. Ooh, that's a nice one. But no. Calcite peasants? Waistcoats and shirts. I've got an extra one of these. We can need it later. All these. All these. Pooh! No odorless this time. Oh well. Fairly light, isn't it? Yes. Fairly light on the materials that I actually need. Actually, who's got for sale? Arcane bottle restores 2 blast gauge, but it's nearly 30 grand, so no thanks. Got all those, got all of those, got all of those, all of those, all of those. Food. Nope. I don't get the legendary stuff. Oh well. Anything over here? I'll have those. Anything over here? Grab that. Oh, nice of them to clear the stage for us.
There they are.
Which must mean they took out every one of the exorcists who went after them.
Hey, I told them not to bother. Now how did that sword of yours turn out? Fine. I'll find out for myself.
Rokuro, we can handle the exorcists. Go and find your victory.
Thanks.
All right. Let's get down to business.
Yeah, let's.
Come.
You better not die too quickly on me. I want this to be fun. Come on, bro. Don't hold back.
Show me!
Don't play games with me.
Where'd the other one go?
Those are some fine-looking swords you got there. Take a good look, because they're going to cut you down. Yeah, that's right. Get into it. Keep it up. I love it.
Hey, you're good. Souls are still inside the plane in this time. Oh shit!
But I'm not done yet.
Damn it!
You put up a good fight, I'll give you that. But you're a frickin' demon. Shouldn't you bring more to the table than pretty damn good Rangetsu style? You don't have what it takes to win against the rightful heir.
Don't count me out. Just yet. I've got something to show you! Take this! What?
Now that was clever! Giving up one of your own hands to go for my neck. If I was just a second slower, I'd be dead now. I like it. This is what I've been looking for. Alright, let's call it good here. Listen up! If y'all want any hope of beating me, come find me once you're more skilled and better armed.
I'll cut you down. No matter how many times I lose. No matter how many years it takes.
There we go. That's the face I'm looking for. So vicious. It's perfect.
What is wrong with him?
Shouldn't you be worrying more about your own skin? The entire Abbey knows by now that you're a traitor.
That guy, he was really strong.
Yeah, he was. They all are.
But we will beat him if we must. No matter what it takes.
The Von Eltius here.
You're gonna
Let's
get
get
on it,
going.
and you're assuming he's gone and can't see you get on?
Please, take me with you. I'll make a sword that surpasses Stormhowl yet. I know I will.
His hands look
But
way too
for
big.
another blade to beat Stormhowl, its wielder must be a swordsman of unmatched skill.
Hey, Eisen. Got any room on this pile of wood scrap for a suit of armor?
If not, make someone wear it.
Works for me.
Nice.
You heard him, Kurogane.
Many thanks.
Okay, we're off to find Grimoire and decipher the book. You know where we're going, right, kiddo?
Yeah. We're headed for the Salt Archipelago in Southgand.
He looks excited. Numbing glassite. What's that one do? Ah! Random paralysis skills. A virtuous spy. What's she on about?
Velvet's demon hand. It's such a mysterious weapon.
Girl,
I can only imagine how much of a threat it will become to the Abbey.
Inside your head.
This calls for a clear-headed breakdown of everything I know about it so far.
Or at least write it down so you're not saying
it
that.
It changes shape in a flash, and could devour most anything. How must that feel, to devour something with your hand like that? But it doesn't devour the bandages that cover it up. Maybe they're protected with some sort of special art? Likewise, the rest of her outfit can't be ignored. One would think she wouldn't want to wear such ragged clothing, yet she clearly has no inclination of buying something new. I suppose that could be taken to mean she has some sort of attachment to it. But that top is really big for her. Like it was made for a man. Maybe she wears that outfit in memory of someone important to her. I'd better not touch it then.
Duh.
I know I may not look it, but I really am good at sewing. Maybe I should suggest mending her clothes rather than outright replacing them. On the other hand, that fabric looks like it would be hard to push a needle through. I could be in over my head. But the tougher the fight, the more I get fired up. Of course, Lord Artorias would probably scold me if he heard me talking like that.
Who'd scold you for what now?
Well,
she was gonna get caught eventually.
About sewing. I mean, your clothes, they're all beat up, and I thought that if I offered to mend them for you, you'd probably scold me. Wouldn't you?
You'd mend my clothes? Have they been worrying you that much?
I mean, not like constantly or anything. It just crosses my mind from time to time.
Are you good at it?
Yes. I'm told I come across as awkward sometimes, but if nothing else, I'm good with my hands.
I see. All right, if I ever need it done, I'll come to you.
Good, just leave it to me.
Are you feeling all right? You're really sweating. The heat and the cold doesn't bother me at all, but you're a human, so you need to take care of yourself. And if you keep soaking in your own sweat, you'll catch a cold. Besides, I don't imagine it feels that great. You should keep washing and bathing on your own schedule, like however you did before falling in with us. Just let me know and I'll make it work. Because the guys aren't considerate enough to stop and ask you if you need to.
Sure. All right. Thanks. That was a surprisingly normal thing for her to say. I probably shouldn't bother with her clothes for now. We girls have to be considerate of each other.
Okay. She's not a very good spy. In fact, she's a very poor spy. Code red. Boom. Any others for me? Nope, that's all of them. Cool, let's have a look around. Kitty! Meow! Thank you, kitty. More kitty. I like cats. Deal with it. Take one, abandon the rest. What's in here? I see at least one treasure box. Some shiny. Some cats. Yay! Oh, good God. Excuse me. the people are out again. Huh. Really? I wonder how much bullshit was in that line.
Hey, you there. That's one impressive sword you got.
You know a lot about swords?
I'm a novice swordsmith. Been at it for 20 years. Now, I'm finally able to make a blade worthy of the name.
20 years? And still just a novice?
It's a competitive world out there for a swordsmith. Especially here on this island.
But I heard many swordsmiths have given up. There's less ore around nowadays, and swords don't work against the demons.
True, swords are useless against demons. Unless it's an exorcist that's using them. Kednik's weaponry has always been prized in Midgand. The Abbey recognized our talents, and now, business is booming. All the smiths here are grateful to the Abbey. They're keeping all of us alive and fed.
Ooh, exclamation mark, which means we have an in scene. I'll stay here for 100 gold. Oh, he's at it again. There's Velvet enjoying the show.
Did you need something?
No, not really.
As you say.
Why aren't you training with 2 swords?
This is how I've always trained. 10,000 practice swings a day since I was a kid. I just wanted a single good swipe at Shigure. So I swung, and eventually just naturally got to this point.
That's incredible.
Not really. I need to be prepared to face Shigure at any moment. But I've been thinking I should up it to 100,000 swings.
100,000? Do you have any idea how much time that'll take?
Nah.
Even if you did 1 swing a second, you couldn't do that many in 1 day.
Oh? But 10 swings a second would do the trick.
Rokuro.
Even still, I know it would take more than 100,000 swings to be a match for Shigure. Not with 1 sword or with 2.
And you keep doing it, despite knowing it's pointless? That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to defeat an undefeatable adversary. The whole damned idea is daft, as you put it. All I can do is recognize the fact and give it my best shot.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
If only I could figure out how to stay up all night and still feel rested. Now there's a challenge I can't beat.
You need to go to bed. A lack of sleep will get you killed faster than a lack of practice.
You're right. I'll do that.
People are silly. But we love it anyway. Oh god, this guy.
So, you guys made it. Whatever happened to that sword breaker?
He's been dealt with.
What are you doing here?
After everything you said to me, I had a change of heart. I quit banditry. Thank you.
I'm glad you listened to reason. What do you plan on doing from here on out?
I'm heading to the capital. I plan on opening a restaurant for bandit cuisine.
Bandit cuisine?
Yeah, you get your hands on all sorts of food as a bandit. You gotta use what you have, and still make a tasty meal. Like a wild mushroom omelet minus the eggs. Or highwayman's stew. It's like a hunter's stew, but, you know, made by bandits.
That sounds somewhat improper, actually. But I'd still love to visit after you open.
Really? All right. I'll be an upright citizen in no time. Maybe even the kind of man you'd consider spending some time with.
I'm rooting for you.
Hey, were you actually listening to him?
Of course I was. It's wonderful he's turned over a new leaf.
She is so fucking naive. Silly girl. Hey fellas, what's up?
Eisen, I thought you were supposed to be in Midgand. How did you end up here in Islegand? I thought I'd gotten used to you performing the impossible, but this time, I'm at a loss for words. We heard from the Bloodwings that the Abbey might have taken you guys out.
Not this time, but our luck won't last forever. Think of this as a dry run for when I really kick the bucket.
Aye, aye, First Mate. More importantly, are you sure it's okay to bring an exorcist aboard?
I've got my eye on her. If she does anything funny, I'll handle it.
Got it! We'll be on our guard, too.
Hello, Benwick. Sorry to worry you. Alrighty. Now we make for the Isolt docks. But we've got the Reaper on board, so it ain't gonna be that easy. That's not a spoiler, that's just anyone can figure that out. Let's go! 3, 2, 1. There it is. Kuragane and Dial just hanging out.
I gotta say, you guys look less like pirates and more like a circus troupe.
Boy, rude.
Are you alright with having demons on board, Benwick?
Not remotely an issue. If you're aboard this ship of misfits, you're a pirate. That's just our creed. At least, that's what the captain and the first mate always say.
Speaking of the captain, what's Eifried like?
Let's see. How do I put it? He's like if the sea were a person, and that person had a pointy beard.
Huh. A bearded sea?
Look, everybody on this ship is an outcast from society in some way. Despite that, Captain Eifried accepted us for who we are, and took us all on board.
So he's a kind man.
Well, would you say that the sea is kind? How would it feel to dive in with an open wound?
It would sting. A lot.
Quite so. Some days he's calm and steady, and others he rages. He can be shallow, deep, even a whirlpool.
Sounds like he's a little scary and hard to read.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to serve him. But that air of mystery keeps us around, and makes us want to take those jumps. At the end of the day, the dread pirate Van Eifried is one hell of a guy.
He sounds like Velvet in a lot of ways.
Wait, what? How so? I didn't describe him right at all, did I?
Benwick, we're changing course at once for Port Renede.
Sir? What's going on?
3 of our men have collapsed from the Corsair Scourge. They first showed symptoms 3 days ago. How are you holding up?
I'm still doing all right. But if this really started 3 days ago, that means we're all carrying it, doesn't it?
That's what I'm afraid of. But if we head straight to Port Renede, we should be able to get medicine there.
I'll check on everyone's condition.
No,
make sure everyone stays hydrated, including yourself, understand?
Sir, yes sir. All hands, assume emergency positions.
The crew's holding up well for a bunch of folks at death's door.
What do you mean? Is this Corsair's Scourge fatal?
Quite. No one knows what causes it, but it starts with a high fever and ends up with the body falling apart like sand.
Whoa,
like
okay.
Sand? Once, there was a great band of pirates who ruled the seas, but the disease spread through their ships and killed every one of them. That's why it's called the Corsair Scourge.
Does that mean we've been infected as well?
You humans, for sure.
Only humans fall prey to the Corsair Scourge.
Then it could have gotten to you too. Right, Moggy Lou?
Oh, right. my glorious saga should meet such an ignominious end!
I can't allow our vessel to die from this. If you start to feel ill, speak up.
I will.
All right. We'll all be helping out in the search. Everyone but Eleanor, that is.
Huh?
Oh, why does she get to stay? I might be dying too, you know.
You're a witch. Magic yourself healthy. Now quit whining and get going.
Not even a witch is safe from the ravages of the Reaper's curse!
The Reaper's curse?
Oh, right. Eleanor doesn't know about that. Here we are. For some reason, the Corsair's scourge only spreads over
Okay,
the
where's
water.
the herbalist? If I remember right, the Corsair's scourge needs a particularly special medicine.
Yeah, it's a wildflower called Salatoma. Its juice can cure the Corsair's scourge.
Doesn't sound too tricky.
Let's not relax until we have it in hand.
Right. Now let's get going.
Hold on a minute. Won't you just be spreading the disease if everyone wanders into town?
Surprisingly, no. For whatever reason, you can only catch it over the ocean waves. It's speculated it might have something to do with the salt in the air, or maybe the microbes in the seawater.
Nobody knows the cause for sure, but there are no recorded cases of people catching it on land.
I see. A strange affliction indeed.
We'll be back soon. You all remain on the ship.
All right. Good luck out there, sir.
We've got to hurry.
Salatoma. Is this really going to be necessary?
Yeah,
what do
that's
you
what you're
mean,
bitching.
Eleanor? Oh, nothing. It's just, well, the herb is known to work well for fevers and the like, but it tastes bad. So bad. Some say it would even bring a demon to the brink of tears.
Maybe so. But better to drink it than to die, right?
That's debatable.
I'm not worried. It just reminded me of stories from my childhood is all.
Bullshit. You've experienced it.
That Rokuro, always telling all of us except Eleanor to work harder. Doesn't he realize that I'm a delicate maiden too? This is workplace discrimination. I should put him on a witch trial and burn him at the stake!
I don't think that's how witch trials work.
What's wrong, Eleanor? You look like you've got something on your mind.
I'm just trying to figure out what Rokuro was thinking. When I had Lord Shigure at the end of my spear, Rokuro threw his dagger right at my head. I thought I was dead for sure. I feel like I saw who he truly was, and it frightens me. But he and Lord Shigure are always trying to kill each other. I can't understand why he did what he did.
It might have something to do with his Bushido code.
What's Bushido? Is that like a sword fighter's code?
It's a way of thinking. Be loyal to your lord. Respect your parents. Protect the weak. And act with honor.
You're saying that he was following this Bushido code, and he was protecting me because I was weak?
He might have turned into a demon, but his memories and personality are still intact. I doubt his moral values have disappeared either.
Do you really think he believes in that Bushido stuff? Carving through his enemies with a cruel and unsparing sword! Slash! Pow! Shazam! That's the true nature of a Rangetsu man! I heard that when Velvet first met him, he immediately attacked her without any provocation. I'm sure you haven't already forgotten how he turned his swords on the kid in that fight against Kurogane.
I wouldn't read too much into what Magilu's saying. Rokuro lives for his sword, and that's just who he is.
But I don't think he's all that bad.
I thought you were the one who called him frightening.
I know I said he can be a scary person, but how do I put it? I do feel there's more to him than just wanting to cut people up.
Yeah, he wants a good drink too.
He's more sensitive to other people's emotions than he might seem to be at first glance. A sword fighter has to sense his opponents on some level, right?
For a crazed demon, he's actually a nice guy. Is that it?
Maybe. I don't know. It's not like I know him well enough to claim any deep personal insight or anything.
You brought it up.
Take a look at this.
So, level! And we got breadcrumbs.
I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
The Yggdrasil goddess statue. New skill, unyielding. New area, Azra Sea. New attachment, Mini Lloyd.
Scout ship setting sail.
Have a look at this treasure.
She's so pretty.
Imbued with a mysterious energy that causes it to gradually move over time. That's actually a little bit creepy. Image of the goddess Martel. Guardian of the world tree that stands at the center of the world and produces life energy. Teasing Luff said about being into older girls.
A bit ago, a manacled body got caught in my nets.
Manacled? A prisoner?
You too? Yesterday, my nets pulled up an arm. Manacles, even a brand on that one. I really can't take this anymore. I'm losing my appetite, and it's bad for my heart.
You said it. Judging by the tides, they would have to have come from that prison island. Is it really just a prison?
You think it's strange, too? I've suspected something about that place for a while now. They say the whole island is a prison, but if you ask me, I bet it's just an execution ground.
Or it's for experimenting on demons.
Experimenting? What do you mean?
Testing the demons' capabilities. That's why they need prisoners. Food for the monsters.
Not a bad theory.
Just kidding! There's no way the Abbey would do something that horrible, right?
You sure think of some crazy ideas. I bet all of this is the work of some vicious pirate gang.
Yeah, something like that.
That guy, he's pretty sharp.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen any patrol ships around there recently. Used to be they'd chase you off if you got too close.
You know, you're right. If there are pirates about, it'll mean trouble unless the Abbey tightens up their patrols.
The best we can do is keep a wide berth of it for now. We wouldn't want pirates and demons sneaking up on us.
I think we'd notice if pirates or demons were around. No way they'd catch us unawares.
I can't tell if he's sharp or dull as a brick.
So you can tell when demons are around, but you can't tell when one's listening in on you. Stupid. Hey, mister. Merchant vessel. Donating relief supplies. So there's more than one way to bribe people to get in. Storeroom, which I'm just going to roll blind. Exorcists in the Warg Forest. Interesting. And of course, the people aren't happy that they're out in the forest instead of here protecting the town. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Ooh, found a Norman carrot. Peanut bottle. That's for traveling.
That's an interesting bridge.
This bridge has a bit of history to it. Port Renede was originally built here on this inlet. The water's deep enough for ships, but as you can see, it's a bit too narrow for a port. Large ships couldn't come close without a top-rate crew. So Port Renede was used almost exclusively by smaller ships.
What about the Von Eltia?
We're the best of the best. We came and went as we pleased.
So your point is you wanted to brag?
Hey, let me finish. The people wanted their town to grow, so they built an outer harbor for large ships, and this bridge to connect to it.
Uh-huh. So that's why the port and the town are separate.
But there's more. We secretly helped provide the funds and resources for them to build it.
So you are bragging.
And did this bridge bring prosperity to Port Renede?
No. The Abbey began regulating shipping and travel, right about the time the town finished building the outer port. If only the seas had remained free, Port Renede would have developed into a center for commerce and trade.
I suppose things don't always go as planned.
Then again, even if Port Renede became a bustling port, we still would have no trouble slipping in or out.
I'm not biting this time.
Alright, we'll duck into town and then we'll call it time. Sorry. Boom! Save point right there. And that is it for today, folks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with my cigar. Thanks for joining me, Frictor. Excuse me. And again, if you enjoyed the video, leave us a like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. I'll be back on Twitch next Thursday morning with what I hope is the finale to Kingdom Hearts Reverse Rebirth, and we'll be back here on YouTube on Saturday morning, 9:30 AM West Australian time, with more tales of Berseria as we go looking for Salatoma. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day.